Okay, one of the questions I get asked the most is what do you use for your nesting box when the Gilas are ready to lay their eggs? I use orchid moss in huge, they come in huge compressed packages. I get them from an orchid farm, $50 a bale, and so I can use as much as I want. Usually 2 bales does me for the entire year. But what you want is this to be damp, but you don't want to be able to wring any water out of it. Just want it damp enough to where it's just moist to the touch. And every couple days I'll come in, check for eggs, and then kind of refresh this by stirring it up as I check for eggs and check the water bowl. I just keep a little bit of water in there at the time. Always a hide box. Whether they use it or not, it's kind of on a individual basis. But most of the times I find the eggs in the back of the cage. And as you can see, I've made this entire CB70 tub a one big nesting box. That way you can't go wrong. If not, I've tried individual boxes before, and what they've done is just dig all the material out of it, and then I'm left with an empty nest box. And then they're not happy and they hold their eggs for too long. So this is what I use. You can buy this orchid moss. You can buy sphagnum moss at Home Depot. It's a lot more expensive if you buy it there rather than buy it in a big bale, compressed bale. Um, Also, you want to make sure that there's absolutely no type of pesticides or any kind of miracle grow or anything that's been put inside the moss to help growth of plants that it would normally be used on. The stuff that I get is all natural, and that way there's no chance of eggs being poisoned or anything like that. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to give you guys a brief overview of what I use for substrate, and I'll leave this in until they deposit all their eggs, and then I'll leave it in for another week. They seem to enjoy the humidity, and then I'll switch them back to a regular aspen bedding type substrate. That's it. Thanks.